everyone, welcome to a new live stream for the crypto market. Hello, welcome. So we're gonna see, of course, today your special request. We're gonna continue the special request from yesterday that we got, of course, still, and we're gonna get some new. Let me welcome all of you first. Let's see, let me open my message first. I wish you a happy Sunday first. Shafi, hello buddy, happy Sunday for you too, and for you all guys. Everyone hit the likes and share the stream. As Shafi always remind us, thank you buddy, always you are there for us. Thank you, man. Solitarius, how you doing buddy? Have a happy Sunday too, man. And everyone on this live stream as well. Yes, thank you very much, Solitarius. Ayub, hello, buddy. And for the continuation update, yes, you're very welcome. Total 2 is already there. Hamdana. Hello, KGTRB. We're gonna see, or yes, we can see it, but I think this one is not really good. If it's not, we're gonna skip it. Because of course we want to keep the healthiest analysis on our community, guys. So Idroy, hello buddy, love your work, thank you, man, I appreciate it. Could you please look at link? Interesting, yes. Let's see link. And Hungo, hello buddy, how you doing? RLC, yes, we can see what is that. Thank you for your wonderful work from Sinners. Hello, buddy. Nice to see you here, our member. Minuyen, can you analyze HBAR? Oh, it has been a long time. I think, yes, we have to analyze HBAR. You're very welcome. And Joe, hello, buddy. No request. I just want to say thanks for your analysis. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, buddy. And thank you. So check raise also BGB interesting. Yes. All right. Interesting, guys. Nice request. Thank you. So let's start, guys. We're gonna start with Bitcoin just to look what's going on. So yesterday we have mentioned, of course, we might see a little bit higher prices correctively, right? And basically this is what happened. So we're gonna see where are we going. We're gonna check a little bit here, the guys, I mean at least SUI. Yeah, we're gonna see SUI, which is also interesting. So for Bitcoin, of course, we are still in a potential ABC as we mentioned there, right? The confirmation for lower was not taken decisively. Okay, so even I think we didn't touch it. Let me zoom in. Did we took the confirmation? Well, yes, we took it a little bit there, but it was not decisive, guys. Okay, so basically it might have finished a very corrective here. Can be, of course, potentially 1 2 3 4 5, but what a wave 5, right? So in case that this is the scenario, like 1 2 3 and then a wave 4 and a 5, I don't see even a finished wave 5 properly. So very likely W, X, and a Y here. Okay, the wave Y can be something like that. But what we are looking at right now is also some overlapping, knowing that this is an impulse 1 2 3 4 5. Can be, of course, a potential an impulse there, but the problem again is here. Okay, we have 3 waves, which is not really nice to see as well. Yeah, this is now, I don't know if we can take it as diagonal on the 5-minute as a 1 2 and then wave 3, right? But I'm not so much convinced, honestly. I see it as a 3 waves, which is not good signal. Now we see, of course, higher price. I'm expecting to move higher correctively, as I mentioned. The target still not so far, I would say. We might take the high a little bit, finish wave C here, and it might be, of course, the 1 2 3 wave 4 and a 5, and that because, of course, you did not invalidate yet the impulse there. So if you are in a 1 2 3 wave 4, you did not get invalidation, so you have invalidation here of bullish, right? Meaning probably even if we drop down a little bit, taking the low one more time, maybe it can rebound, but $88K, $300 would be, of course, yeah, the judge ruling there, right? So that it's not gonna continue for higher. So by all means, I'm still, of course, looking for some better signals than this. This is not really looking good, obviously. And of course, it looks like three waves. Okay, so this is the thing. If we want to get much better insights as well, well, here we go. Yeah, so we got also a bearish signal, convergence with the price, almost okay, but here the CVD actually went higher, which is interesting. Okay, the CVD went higher, so it's not so much a strong signal as bearish. It's not very strong, guys. Okay, let me check on the lower time frame. Do we have invalidation? Oh, yes. Okay, we have invalidation. So that's nice. On the 1 minute, we have invalidation. Of course, we have the bullish here signals, and we're still pushing for higher. And invalidation of bearish given. So the price has took the high of the signal, which is nice. Still showing, of course, some strengths, but it's not really the strengths that we're looking for. Now, can it be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Well, can be. Did we interfered? We have interfered here. So probably can be this. Can be this, guys. It can be a leading diagonal, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. And that's why we see weakness. It might be, of course, the wave 2, but I don't see it like very strong bearish signal. It might, of course, rebound, meaning we might still, of course, push for higher. But it's just a wave 2. So probably this is a leading diagonal there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yes, I'm convinced. Okay, so this is what I think is going on there. We are in a leading diagonal that it might, of course, lead to a new impulse toward the upside. Okay, for Bitcoin. So I'm still looking for the 93, 94K. Don't forget that pushing above the 1-to-1 fib levels, this fib level, 95K, meaning, of course, you push above the ABC here as a zigzag. And if this happens, of course, therefore, we have to count this as a 1, 2, 3, or probably several 1, 2s, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished, then 4 and a 5. 4 and a 5, of course, double, because you have double 1, 2. So if this happens, that will be a very interesting one, because if we get the 99K there, we're going to invalidate the impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4 is not allowed to interfere, meaning shifting to ABC like a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 probability as diagonal continuation towards, of course, the wave C that we're looking for, which is it's the same target, but just different pattern. But of course, if we see continuation towards the upside, meaning after this getting like 3 waves, corrective, pushing higher, taking the high one more time, this is a confirmation for bullish, which is might be, of course, ultimate bullish. We can go back, of course, for the deep analysis from yesterday and see the ultimate bullish, how it can be. But of course, we still, of course, need a lot to be there, guys. Okay, we need the 95K, then the 99K, and then correction, and then we call bullish. So yeah, we have to bear with me a little bit, of course, until that time in case it's gonna happen. So for SUI as well, we saw yesterday SUI is very strong, one of the best performer in the altcoins. So it's very interesting. Today we saw, of course, a new highs as well. But again, the same weakness right now is appearing. Knowing that this correction, this is definitely a correction, guys. Very sideways, of course. And we're still very, very corrective here. But it took like really long time here. We need to unfold something. So if we are in this triangle, A, B running triangle, wave C, didn't took the low. You got a wave D, and then wave E. I mean, it should be done and finished. Yes, ABC zigzag for wave E, and you start 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, let's dive in. Looks like it is a good impulse, actually. Yes, it is. Because you might have here a 1, A, B, and a C. No, this is your another one. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 3, wave 4. No invalidation, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. A, B, and a C. Okay, 5 finished there. And because you have like, let's go 5 minutes. You have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Oh no, it is the top there. It is the top there. But you have finished an impulse somehow, and you have still, of course, another 1, 2 there, or several 1, 2s. Let's go 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Well, this can be a leading diagonal here. Let me check. Probably. Not convinced so much, but it can be. It can be probably something for bullish here. But in case that it is an ABC, we gotta be careful as well. But I see a finished impulse. So basically, if in case that this is a 1, 2, 3, and we're looking for a wave 4 and a 5, well, you don't want to see this. Okay, you don't want to see this answer as invalidation of bullish, which is 1.51. So if we dive deeper, it's diving very deep actually. If we dive deeper and we take this price, okay, invalidation. Let me check also KGT here. Oh my God. Okay, again, another bearish signal on the 5 minute. Knowing that we still, of course, in divergence and we push. I mean, this was from yesterday, I think, the signal that I mentioned. We were still somewhere here, but the signal has started to show up and we push for higher. But currently, we get the bearish again, which is in convergence, as you can see. Yeah, and pushing lower strongly. That's, let me check the lower. Okay. Also, on the 1 minute chart, I mean, okay, it is a strong convergence as well, as you can see, for the 1 minute. But I think that the CVD line is starting to be, or to keep the divergence there. So the CVD line is moving below the last bullish scenario here. And of course, the price still in divergence. So I believe, of course, we might dive deeper, but the deeper we go, we're going to get a new bullish signal there, which is going to create a new divergence, which is still showing power somehow. But yeah, it depends. I mean, it depends on the wave, of course. I mean, at the end, we still corrective here. We still need something to push for higher. But I'm trying to see if this is an extended triangle. How can we extend it? It's impossible. A, B, C, D. Is it possible that the wave E is gonna be big? Oh, that's a little bit very far possibility. Because it's finished as a triangle A, B, C, D, E, and you push for higher. So yeah, I think it's done, guys. It should be done. It should move. It should continue for higher despite the move down. I think a better answer, of course, is a 1.51. But I'm very, very positive, honestly, to push for higher. The triangle is done. We cannot extend anymore. You know, you can extend only if you take the low, but you didn't. Well, if it's gonna take the low here, then we have to count this as wave E, but that's horrible, right? Meaning it become like A, B, C, D, and a E. Nah, it doesn't work so much. Like the wave E is a bigger zigzag. A, B, C, D, and a E. W, X, Y, A, B, C, D, and A. Aha. Okay. That might be the thing, guys. W, X, and a Y. And the Y is a triangle. And that's why we're moving much more longer here in this triangle and still potentially looking for a wave E. This is the thing. So W, X in a zigzag, A, B, C, D, and a E. Yes, now I'm convinced. Sorry, guys. We need to think a little bit. But yeah, here we go. This is what I think is going on. So yeah, I think this is a wave E then. And okay, if this is an impulse meaning ABC as we mentioned, therefore I'm gonna remove this triangle there, and then we are in A, B, C, D, and an E. Here we go. Now it is much more balanced, much more logical, and looks great. So I think, yes, we're gonna dive a little bit deeper. I doubt that we're gonna take the low, and we're gonna find here, of course, this bullish signal after we finish the wave E is gonna show up in divergence, which is very, very interesting. So yeah, I'm convinced that we're looking for high, guys. Nothing is impulsive, by the way. Nothing is impulsive since the high. Let's say the high is there. Nothing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as a 1, 2. Therefore, this low will not be taken soon. Let's say soon. Okay. We're gonna see, of course, what's gonna happen. I'm still looking for the target 1.6, 1.7 probably. And if it's gonna overshoot to this area like 1.618, well, we're gonna go, of course, impulsive here, and probably it can be something very impulsive like 1-2, but I doubt it, guys. Okay, like another 1-2. This is definitely a wave B. Honestly, I see it as wave B, meaning A, B, and a C. Okay, 1.7 or around it. Okay, so this is for Sui. So it's a nice recover, of course. It's a nice recover, but we're not yet confirmed bullish here. But as I mentioned yesterday, of course, still the price is open for higher prices in a correction wave. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for. Okay, that's interesting. Let's move for LTC from our Discord members. For LTC, well, yeah, I think I already mentioned this also on Discord. Well, it's not looking really good because, of course, even the recover that you start to see here is so much overlapping. Nothing is impulsive, definitely is very corrective, and we're still, of course, pushing for lower. Now, it can be, of course, very complex structure to push for higher, but you would like to see the $90 here as invalidation for anything bearish. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Currently, this is very likely your wave 5. Of course, if you look at the time required for the wave 4, it should be done and finished. Okay, so it should push for lower there. Yep, so for Litecoin is still, of course, looking a little bit for lower prices. In a bigger picture here for Litecoin, you are also in a triangle. Okay, you are in a huge triangle, but basically, once you finish this triangle wave E, where we are at the end of it, it is very, very likely to push really high here. Like it can be, of course, here 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish up, of course, this A, B, and a C as a wave E, and then you push very massively, okay? Because LTC here is in 3 ways toward the upside, triangle A, B, C, D, E, and you push for the 1-to-1 fib level 440. So it's a nice chart, I would say. It's a very nice one, and it might be the case scenario here that we might push for higher. Don't forget, you are at $80 and you're pushing, of course, for 400. That's very, very interesting. All right, so Philip, hello, buddy. What a great pleasure to follow you every day. You're very welcome, buddy, and glad that it helps always. Joe, hello, buddy. Smash the like button, guys. Thank you for reminding, and MT afternoon, buddy. Nice to see you. Okay, so let's see. This was for LTC. Of course, I'm still looking for lower. Okay, and obviously this is a huge correction. If you want some targets here, let's put some targets just for sake of clarity. I would say this your target can be there, wave 5/1. Well, yeah, it might be a little bit deep, guys, so be careful. Okay, and $66. All right, so that's it for LTC. If we're gonna dive deeper, well, that might be the thing. It might take simply the low. Okay, so you don't know. Just watch the structure. You need 5 ways down, but obviously that this structure is gonna be a little bit. Okay, if this is your 1, 2 here, 3, 4, 5. Okay, probably can prolong towards the $0.61871. All right, let's see total 2, which is a capital market. Okay, guys, so for this one, yes, so we are in an impulse toward the upside, finished wave 1 or wave A, very clear impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? No doubt about it. Basically, okay, we got a correction there, ABC, and then we start in double 1, 2 again, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Okay, let's dive deeper. Okay, if this is our double 1, 2 there, we are looking here at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's right. And then 4, leading diagonal. Okay, probably here 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. Anyway, the wave 2 is very shallow, so understandable if the wave 4 is going to be very fast. Okay, and then you got another ABC in a wave 4, and currently, okay, no need for all of this. It's already passed. Let me check it. Okay, this is okay, yeah, it is an impulse. Because no invalidation. Now wave 3 is probably just a little bit longer than the wave 1 probably, but I'm not very convinced with it honestly. So therefore, oh, even we got the signal there. Here we go. So yeah, I'm not convinced with this as an impulse because we got invalidation anyway. If this is a 1, 2, 3, wave 4 interfering with zone 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for wave 3, yes. So yeah, basically this is not an impulse there. And that means, of course, wave 4 is extending here. Here we go. So we are looking here at an A, B, and a C. This is what we are looking for there. And then looking for a wave 5. It's an expanding flat correction here. And wave C as an expanding flat, we are looking, of course, between the 1.618, 1.38. But what does this mean? Excluding BTC, all right, okay. Yeah, so it's a crypto total market, all right. I'm just revising in case, of course, that we have something impulsive there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, let's say. 4 and a 5. Also interesting. But my problem with this one, okay, let's say it is 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 3 finished there, and then A, B, and a C running flat. Wave 4 and a 5, and it looks impulsive. Okay, that's interesting as well. Yeah, but it's the same. I mean, what is the difference? You have 4 and a 5, then you finish, then you also push down. Okay, so if it's a finished impulse, that means, of course, you might be in a 1, 2. Therefore, maybe the targets are there as well in confluence, wave 2 as an impulse. There. But if we are in an ABC, you push for lower. Therefore, very interesting to watch, of course, this area. So, of course, to get a better answer, watch the 0.38, which is exactly 1 trillion here. Yeah. But I'm not convinced so much in a 1, 2. Why? Because 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for wave 3, 4, no invalidation. It's finished. And your wave 1 is equal to your wave 5, and even wave 5 is longer, so already probably finished. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's watch then the 1 trillion at 0.38. If it's going to go deeper and impulsive, well, it is the ABC there, expanding flat. Meaning that, of course, this this thing here is not an impulse. It's an A, B, and a C. Okay. But basically, it looks like 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So this is your wave 3. This is your wave 1, 4, and a 5. Okay, yeah. You see why? Because of course this also looks like something as expanding flat. But we'll see, guys. Yeah, so we'll see. Basically, you have to watch the blue box step by step. When it is a little bit confusing like this, just take all the possibilities, simply, and watch the reaction in these targets. If we start to see something strong moving up here, taking the high, this is your confirmation, then okay, it is very likely a 1-2. And this is the first target, by the way, minimum target right now between all the possibility. So yeah, to be safer, always start with it as priority. All right, Kaspa, let's see Kaspa at 35 minutes. Kaspa. All right, so for this one, we are already in an ABC there, and that because, of course, we didn't reach even the one-to-one fib level taken from the A to the B to the C here, and obviously the wave B is very shallow, and of course, which it looks like a zigzag, and we start to see three ways down. Is it a finished triangle here? Well, yes. Yes, it is a triangle finished there. So I'm gonna remove this. There's been a very long time then we didn't update this one. A, B, C, D, E. So it took the triangle option there. And we start to push, of course, lower. 1, 2, 3, 4. No invalidation, yeah? So you have already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we push very high. Okay, that's very interesting. Nice. Okay. Now it can be, of course, even a finished kind of like expanding diagonal here, but somehow you have finished kind of like balanced correction or balanced wave here as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know, forget about the wick as always. I mentioned, forget about it. We will not take the low, forget it. Even if we are going to still bearish, we're not going there, guys. We're going sideways probably, maybe a little bit lower, but forget about the low. So basically, it can be even a truncation here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. But of course, don't forget that you still need to balance the whole correction, meaning three ways down, triangle A, B, C, D, E, then A as an impulse finished, B and a C. Okay, so you need this again somehow there, starting from there. Okay, so because timing is very essential as well. Okay, at least 0.618 taken from there as a wave C in a regular flat. You need at least the 0.618. Now the blue box, of course, hit and taken, but even we might still range around it. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for. Timing 0.618, meaning a potential A, B, and a C, probably finishing on time and then pushing for higher. Triangle is a little bit far possibility because you got a triangle already. Okay, in W, X, and Y, it's very rare to get X and a Y both triangle. Therefore, zigzag or a flat here. Okay, so that's why we push for higher right now because you have finished a wave, 5 waves down here, and then we push very impulsively, meaning yes, the market direction currently on the lower time frame is upward. So you have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave 3, and wave 4 still unfolding probably also as a triangle. I'm gonna put this in the yellow, and we're gonna push here a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so basically you have two options here, whether we are in a triangle still, or we have finished ABC, which I doubt it here. Why? Because ABC, you push three ways up, three ways down again, three ways up. It's a triangle, guys. Okay, it's a triangle, definitely. So we're still ranging a little bit. Of course, we might push for higher. Now this impulse there is your wave A. So we are in an A, B, and a C. Okay, so I'm gonna mark the triangle here as confirmation a little bit because I'm very convinced with it. A, B, C, D, and a E. All right, this is what we're looking at. All right, so a little bit higher to push as a zigzag, of course. You can take the 1-to-1 fib level there, but you might not take the high. Okay, to be much more precise, of course, let me put the target for you guys. Here we go. Um, okay, I cannot put the target even yet because you didn't finish the wave A yet. But target for this wave 5 can be the follow. Here you go. 0.066. All right. So, and this one is very interesting, Caspar. I'm gonna put it there. One of the good performers there. Very nice because we're still looking really higher. Okay, great. So this is what I'm looking for in Caspa as target. Let's move for dash at 40 minutes, 30. Dash. Okay, so for this one, let's go all-time history just to check where are we. Okay, yes, you are in 3 waves toward the upside. Okay, it's not impulsive wave. It is a 3 waves up, 3 waves down. Probably you would like to see, of course, a wave C. Okay, wave C. But currently, if this is gonna continue kind of like looking like a diagonal, that is gonna be scary. Why? Because it's gonna create a potential new psychology in the top here, meaning something has changed in this project. Okay, because anyway, it is corrective. Okay, and that is not really normally if it is corrective. Okay, you expect 3 waves and you push for higher. Okay, but if this is gonna continue to push in a 5th waves to take the low there, that is not good. Okay, you start a new psychology, meaning the emotive wave is pushing downward, and that might of course transform to 1-2, and then we push or ABC, and then you push for lower. Okay, so be careful with this one. On the daily here, we are in 1-2-1-2. Well, we are impulsive there. 1-2, and then 1-2-3-4-5 for wave 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. Okay. But what I don't like here. Okay, here we go. That is the wave 4. Okay, 1-2-3-4. Because on the daily you cannot see it. But yeah, currently on the 4 hours chart there, 1-2-3, wave 4 invalidation. Okay. Oh no, this is there. A, B, and a C, guys. Okay. So we are potentially in a 1-2-3-4-5 for a wave A, or it can be wave 1, of course. And then you have a wave B, and then 1-2-3, wave 4, no invalidation yet given. Okay. So you're still safe in an impulse there. And 1-2-3-4, and a 5. Okay. Target would be there, which is 0.618 at $42 at least. And in precision, there you go. Oh, it's exactly 0.618 as well, the same one. So 1-to-1 fib level for a zigzag. So A, B, and a C, 1-to-1, 42. And if you are here in 1-2-3-4 and a 5, the target of a wave 5 is 0.618. So both are at the same price. What a coincidence, right? So we're going to take this probably there. You would like to see, of course, something pushing higher from there. If not, be careful from a 1-2-3-4 and a 5, guys, okay? So I'm going to keep it there in case that this is going to happen. If you break below the 1-to-1 here, below the 42.6, that is not a good thing. Okay? All right. Yes. And it might be it. Yeah. So be careful. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, you push downward because you are impulsive in those diagonals. Impulse, impulse, impulse. So yeah, we gotta be careful with dash, right? Okay, so let's see AVAX at 44 minute 30. AVAX. So this AVAX, I'm gonna just find it here. All right. All-time history is a full triangle almost, looks like, which a little bit disappointing, right? Knowing that it was kind of like an impulse there, wave A, probably more than a wave 1, wave A, meaning A, B, and a C, right? Now this wave B, it didn't took the low yet. And this start to a little bit take here, of course, the possibility of this triangle probably. And we can reverse even the triangle there, like kind of like this. A, B, C, D, and A. Why I'm doing this? Because we didn't took the low, we took only the 886. We left with this gap. Normally, what this with the pattern, the most pattern that do this is a triangle, especially if you are in three ways, zigzags for each one of them. So if we are here in an A, B, C, you're looking for a wave D, and then wave E, and then pushing for higher later on. But now the question mark is a wave C finished or not yet? Well, yeah, it's a very, very critical here. On the daily, of course, it is very, very strong downtrend. Okay, I'm not really happy what I see, of course, here. It doesn't look good. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, but very deep. But currently, of course, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Interesting. Okay, let's dive deeper. Okay, so our target is taken from the latest analysis, so that's nice. We saw a wave 5 there, we saw a wave 3. Okay, so that might be your wave 4 right now in the white scenario, within the same invalidation, by the way, because both 1-2s have the same height. But what is of course make me worry here is this impulse. If it is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, well, unless it is an ABC finished. We need more. We need to see more evidence here. Let me go to there. Okay, we have a bearish signal. Oh, okay, it's a strong one, guys. It's a very strong convergence starting from there, and then continuation. Okay, so it doesn't look really good, honestly. 3 minute as well. Okay, that is a divergence. Okay, interesting as well. Okay, on a little bit bigger time frame, that is a huge divergence. Okay, that is a huge one. So basically, you can expect a little bit lower. Maybe it might be, of course, even three ways down, three ways up, ABC, and then you push higher. So honestly, I don't see yet the low taken also. Okay, I don't see. I believe that yes, we might see continuation for higher, but of course, keep in mind 13.44. This is the ruling there that nothing is bullish anymore. Okay, so key level as an answer is 13.44. All right, guys. So this is regarding AVAX. Let's see this one, MAVIA. All right, I hope that's something good, guys. If not, we're gonna skip. Yep, because we need to, of course. All right. Yep. All right. I knew it. Nope. Sorry, guys. TRB at 49 minutes. So TRB USD. Okay, not bad. It is a wave one. We have an ABC, ABC up again, three waves, and we push for lower here. So we have a 1 2 1 2. Interesting. Can we count this as diagonal? Yeah. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can count even this as diagonal there. You have a zigzag, wave 1, 2, wave 3, and then 4 and a 5. But somehow, let me check. I mean, this is also a big wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yes, it looks like a normal diagonal. That means A, B, and a C running flat. Yes, can be very likely. So can be an ABC. We already have it there. So the wave C, yes, can be, of course, a running flat. But the problem is that it might, of course, after this diagonal, we might see, of course, a wave 2 and then continue toward the downside. But basically, I would like to see a wave 2 zigzag towards higher prices. So meaning, just 1 second, guys. I'm just thinking. If this is a wave 3, wave 4 invalidated, no, it's gone. So we cannot, okay. Yeah, I'm convinced with a big 1 2 here. That means it can downside, but I'm still looking for higher right now. This is what I think. 1 2 3 4 5 leading diagonal, ABC towards higher prices. 4 hours chart. Okay, there is no triangle. So A, B, and a C, and then 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Why? It cannot be that very short wave too. YouTube is just maintain smooth streaming. Okay. Can you hear me, guys? I got kind of like message from YouTube that the stream health is not okay. As a connection, is everything fine? Can you hear me? Okay. I think it's an error. I don't know. Can you hear me, guys? Okay, I don't think so. That's weird. Is everything fine, guys? Can you hear me? Can you see the video? Is it buffering or lagging? Okay. All right. Yes. Now it's fine, I think. All right. So basically, yes. So this one, I'm not very convinced with it. Like it can, of course, push for a lower wave B there. Even yeah, it can be an A, B, and a C for a wave B, and then pushing for higher. Okay, great. Thank you, guys. So yeah, I'm still looking here for wave B to be done, probably lower, and then pushing for higher. This is what I see for TRB. But anyway, be careful with this one, okay? It's not very recommended, but it's fine. So 53 minute 30, we're gonna see link. For link USD. All right. So for link, we are looking also at a very interesting price action for the all-time history, where we see, of course, a wave A or a wave 1, followed by a W, X, Y, X, and a Z here as a very complex structure for a wave B or a wave A, meaning you might be, of course, in a wave A, B, and a C in case we're gonna see, of course, lower prices. That's horrible scenario. but still very far, and that because of course you're going in a very long sideways in time. You pay in time rather than price, and as you can see that the momentum is preserving, so it is a very nice area here for link, or I would say it's a very nice opportunity if the things are going to show some strength. Let's move inside it on the 4 hours chart here. We can see of course for link we start to see something kind of impulsive as a 1 2 3 4 and a 5 toward the upside. It's not basically triangle. Maybe we need to dive deeper. Well, yes, it's not triangle. It is a potentially wave 4 finish there, and we're looking here at 1 2 3 4 and a 5. We didn't took the high. That's annoying. Okay, wave 5 is not very convincing unless it is truncated here, with this wave 5, like 1 2 3 4 and a 5, and then ABC. Okay, but it can be the scenario. So I'm still anyway guys, I'm still looking for ABC. In case we are not very impulsive, I'm looking for a simple recover, okay, as correction 3 waves towards the upside. ABC, and then we push lower in case it wants to push for lower. But currently I still see an ABC. However, on the daily, it's very, very interesting. Okay, it's very interesting because we are in the perfect, I would say on the perfect lows here. So if this is a triangle that we have here as an A, B, C, D, and an E, this is a wave E, we push for higher. Okay, so we're gonna see, of course, for link, but very interesting on the 1 hour chart to be watched, of course, as target has been given or not. Let me check. No, we're gonna give some targets. So probably to make sure that we are in something interesting here, we want to break the $14. If the $14 is broken, meaning decisively, that's a wave 3 playing there. Okay, but the wave C might finish over there at the $14. 15-minute chart, a little bit of micro level. We are impulsive here. Okay, you are in an impulse potentially 1 2 1 2 probably, and then 3 4 and a 5. You would like to see simply continuation toward the upside. If the price comes back to this area or to this price, this is invalidation of anything bullish there. Okay, 13.12. If you take this price, that means, of course, yes, something is still going deeper. It can be even an A, B, deeper, and then wave C. Okay, so don't get like panic even. But I don't see really a strong move downward. This is nothing impulsive, right? So therefore, in case it is corrective, of course, it might be a wave B and then pushing for higher later on. But currently, of course, as a signal or answer that we're moving for a wave B is taking the 13.12. All right, that's it for link. RLC at a 57-minute 30. What is that? RLC USD. I hope something not. Okay, yeah, it's very sideways, guys. So why you want to invest in this thing, right? I mean, it's not recommended. Okay, nothing to invest there, honestly. Next is HBAR at 15-minute for HBAR. So HBAR, Hedera. All right, HBAR, very interesting chart. Why? Because we have an impulse. We have a direction for the market, 1 2 3 4 and a 5 upward, right? Now we got, of course, a very strong WXNY or ABC, let's say, finished wave B, and you push again for higher. However, for me, this is a triangle, and that because, of course, invalidation was taken, and that means, of course, you finished in 3 ways up here, giving higher possibility for this triangle, which is marked already there. And I think that this is exactly what's going on there as well. Triangle wave D. Well, I think it's not finished yet, and we might push for lower a little bit. Okay, the 1-to-1 fib level. Well, it was taken before here with the wick, knowing that it has been a very long time we didn't analyze H bar, but it was given even I think before this whole price action here. So we have 1-to-1 fib level. invalidation of bullish taken already within the wick. So yeah, we are convinced here we are in wave D. Internally for this wave D, well, I would say nothing is impulsive, but can be here the impulse unfolding. The micro level are your good path there, right? If you follow your micro level step by step, you will not get in any mistake there, because of course the micro level always leads the macro actually. So basically we are in a wave 5/1. Here we go. But yeah, here we go. In precision, you have the 1-to-1 fib level, and in a wave 5 there, 0.094 to be taken. Again, probably taking the wick, I don't know, but probably not even. But you might push for higher from there. Okay, so this is regarding HBAR. Yeah, very interesting, guys. I think, okay, we were expecting something like 1, 2. Let me check what we were expecting before on the lower time frame. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, invalidation. So invalidation of bearish taken over there. Here we go. Okay. So yes, this one is out. Everything here are out. So we got higher and 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. To finish probably here, a wave C also can be yes. So I'm gonna keep this one. All right, that was for HBAR. Did we put some targets? Yes, we put some targets already. Let me show the precision, 0.94 even. Yeah, so it can be very likely. All right, for BGB as budget, we are at 1 hour. That's perfect because we're gonna move later in 1 hour also, just to get a break. And we're gonna start with the stock market live analysis. So if you are interested, guys, in stocks as well, we have a live stream, but on the KG trading stock market channel, not crypto. So basically, what we have for BGB is a very interesting chart. Actually, the first thing that we have here. Okay, just checking what was the last thing. Okay, yes. All right. So I'm gonna start with this one, A, B, C, D, E, probably the ABC, because several scenarios are there. Let's just take this one. Okay, for this one, where you have several 1-2s, you have a potential wave 3 unfolding toward the upside massively. Your wave 3 is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, we're still looking for this wave 5 there to finish a wave 3, and then for 5, you have several 1-2s. Now, different vision here can be, of course, a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished wave A. This is your wave B, and you're looking for a wave C in a big 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, wave C, 1-to-1, 29 or $30. So those are two bullish scenarios, A, B, C, or several 1-2s here, and then wave 3 is unfolding 4 and a 5, 4 and a 5 continuation towards the upside. Before we come to this area to analyze, okay, so we're coming to it. The second scenario that we might have here is a potential 3 waves A, very sideways wave B, and you're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Even this wave 5 targets is still the same as the previous scenarios that we saw, of course, previously, which is the $30. So by all means, all the scenarios that here for BGB are showing, of course, this target to be taken. Only one scenario can be even not so strong, is the W, X, and a Y, meaning 3 ways up, sideways X, 3 ways up Y. What is very interesting is that you're still corrective, meaning even this, if this is a W, X, and a Y, you're very sideways and you might continue something towards the upside even correctively. 3 ways. Okay? This sideways, if we move inside it here, we can see, yes, that we might have been in a triangle, but of course invalidated. The triangle itself is invalidated. And that because, of course, the wave E dived very deeper. It took the invalidation for this triangle. Meaning, currently, we might be in this possibility. The W, X, and a Y, or the ABC very, very likely. And that's why we had, of course, here a flat target before, which is still the same there. So I'm still looking for this one. And anyway, be careful, it might be finished. Okay, it might be finished. Why? Because if you are here in an A, B, and a C, the wave C has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Unless the wave 5, it wants to extend. Okay? But the low is taken in 5-wave structure. So the probability here to push for higher is also very, very, very close. But I would say on the 4-hour chart here, if we are in a, let's say this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 unfinished. The wave 2 should be there then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is your wave 3 there. Why? Because you have a 1, 2, 3, wave 4, very deep, but no invalidation, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so even not finished yet. Yes, it looks like it wants to extend, meaning the target has to be taken there, guys. Yes, the Fib level never mistakes. Never do mistakes, the Fibonacci levels. Very interesting always. And somehow with Elliott wave are always in confluence. This is a white. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 unfinished in the gray. All right, let's put it in the blue. Let's put this in the white. And let's put the gray 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So now I think you understand it much clearer. Here we go. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, which is your wave 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish wave 3, and then 4 and a 5 hitting the target. So 2.47 is still to be watched for BGB, and we push for higher in all the bullish scenarios. Very interesting. All right, guys. So I think that was it for today, for the live stream. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget, of course, to push that like button. And of course, I wish you a nice weekend. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.